Okay, on Monday we went over this free response question. I'm going to go over the parts A, B, and C with you right now. Basically, Marina is walking along Park at 5 feet per second, and Kyoko is walking along Royal at 4.5 feet per second. And Kyoko is given a 40-foot head start, okay? And they're basically walking around this rectangular block. The first part says at 80 seconds, what's Marina's distance from the corner? Okay, so 80 seconds, and she's walking 5 feet for every second, so 5 times 80, that would give you 400. So she is now 400 feet from the start. And Kyoko did 4.5 feet per second, so hers is 4.5 times 80, which will give you 360. But also, she was given a 40-foot head start, so you add that 40 in there, so she is now 40 feet away from the starting position, or the corner of Royal and Park. And then it says at 80 seconds, what's the straight line distance? Well, they're 400 and 400, so the straight line distance right there makes a right triangle. The two legs are 400. So 400 squared plus 400 squared equals c squared. So basically that gives you the square root of 320,000. But it says state the answer as a simplified radical. So let's start breaking it down. It's got 2 zeros at the end. In fact, it has 4 zeros at the end. So I know 100 goes into it, just to be real basic here. So break it up into 100 times 3,200. And so that's 10 square root of 3,200. And then 100 goes into it again. So when I bring that 100 out, I'm going to have 100 on the outside with 32 under the radical. And then 32 can be written as 16 times 2. So square root of 16 is 4. So we get 400 root 2. Okay? And then the next part, B part, says to write the equations for each girl. So Marina is walking at 5 feet per second. So it's going to be 5 times t, 5 times the number of seconds that she walks. Kyoko is 4.5 times the number of seconds that she was walked plus 40 because she was given that 40-foot head start. All right, for C, you've got to think about the total distance around the block because it says the combined distances. Combined means that you're going to be adding the two distances of the two girls, and it's equal to the entire distance around the block. Well, the entire distance around the block is you add all 4 edges and you get 2396. So the combined distances means that we need to add. So basically we add the two girls' distances. One girl is 5t, the other one is 4.5t plus 40. So you add those two equations and set it equal to, or two expressions, and set them equal to 2396, the total length around the block. And then you just solve the equation. So you just combine your like terms and then subtract off 40 and then divide by 9.5. So that means that t is 248 seconds. Okay? So at 248 seconds, they will have met because they will have covered the whole block. So somewhere they met. Okay?